24-karat Eddie Golden, and Terry Knight.
Somebody get the manager paid.
Dan, it's your lucky day because you know what? I don't have a damn thing to say, but I'm fixing to call a match with you.
What the hell?
And introducing their opponents.
We're not NWA Elite now, and it's Eddie Golden and Terry Knight aligning with Steve Martin this week. The ticking time bomb, Scottie Wrenn. I mean, this guy, talk about a short fuse, ticking time bomb. My good heavens, what the hell is going on here? Martin, what on earth do you have planned this week? It's got to be mean and diabolical.
Oh, Stephen Prazak, shut the hell up. All I can tell you is this. Scottie Wrenn is due an ass whipping. He's going to get one here tonight. And this Rob Williams, I don't know who the hell he thinks he is. He comes down here from Bertland, Nashville, Tennessee, thinking he's going to rule the roost. Let me tell you something, Rob Williams. Mr. Wildside, the star maker, is the man around here. And you fixing to go under to a 1, 2, 3 and carry it out of this building.
Well, we've certainly seen somebody carried out of this building. We saw Onyx carried out of the building not mere a few minutes ago due to the NWA Elite and your sort of buddy, Jeff Bailey.
Well, you know, me and Jeff's having trouble here of late. He's having to learn his place. You know, I'm the man. I'm the one that runs the company, and Jeff's just having to take the back seat and let me do the work. Because, you know, Jeff manages some good talent. There's no doubt about it. But I am the star maker, and I have picked Terry Knight and Jesse Taylor. And the only reason Jesse Taylor's not here tonight is he's in Hollywood doing some modeling.
Yeah, Hollywood, Florida. Good heavens. But now Terry Knight and Rob Williams going at it. Boy, Terry Knight being thrown to the turnbuckle, what, like half a dozen times. And now Terry and Eddie Golden are commiserating on ringside. Maybe trying to gather a second win. Good heavens! Scottie Wrenn with a charging lariat, as is Rob Williams. Looks like your sort of dream team here ain't doing too good, Steve.
What the hell's going on here as Scottie Wrenn catches him with a clothesline on the floor? And I'm going to tell you something, Scottie Wrenn. Your day's coming. His day's coming, and he better not be giving an evil eye over here. I'll fire his ass, just like you phrased that.
Scottie Wrenn, that's all he has is that evil eye, and he is truly the ticking time bomb here at NWA Wildside. Why would anybody want to get in the crosshairs of Scottie Wrenn is totally beyond me, Steve.
Well, Scottie Wrenn stuck his nose where it didn't belong. That's exactly what happened. He come out here and shot all over me, talking about how I didn't do this, and I was out here claiming talent and claiming things that I never did before. Let me tell you something, Scottie Wrenn. I am the star maker, and that's the way it's going to be, and there's nothing you or anybody else is going to do about it, especially this Johnny-come-lately Rob Williams.
Now look, it's been almost 2 minutes since you've been here, Steve, and you have yet to mention all the people you made stars here at Wildside.
Well, you know, the list goes on, and it's growing every day. I mean, for God's sake, AJ and Paris, you think them boys would have got a WCW contract without the star maker? Mr. Wildside, Steve Martin.
Come on, how about the Hardy Boys? Come on.
Oh, Matt and Jeff Hardy.
There we go, there we go.
Buchanan, Joey Abs. Hey, let me tell you this, Stephen, and this is an absolute shoot. It's not the fact that they just come from this organization. They was all in so-called push positions. Now you tell me I don't know talent when I see it. I am the star maker, Mr. Wildside.
You're one of the fine recognizer of talent. I mean, you've truly, in fact, hired some of those incredible wrestling talent ever in the entire world of professional wrestling. Yes, you did it here at Wildside. But Scottie Wrenn now opening up on the forehead of Eddie Golden, and he's directing that anger towards you, Steve Martin.
Yeah, it's easy to aim your anger toward a guy in a suit. You just take care of Eddie Golden. Eddie Golden is doing the dirty work.
Yeah, I think Scottie Wrenn and Rob Williams are doing quite a good job on Eddie Golden. 24-karat Eddie Golden, aligning with Terry Knight here this evening, trying to do a number on Scottie Wrenn and Rob Williams. And Steve, so far it ain't working, pal.
Well, you know, Eddie Golden, he's under the tutelage of Jeff G. Bailey, and this is just another example of what I'm talking about. Jeff cannot get the job done here of late. I don't know what the problem is.
I thought maybe it was some sort of cooperation that you guys are actually getting to cooperate with each other, but apparently not.
Let me explain something to you, Stephen Prazak, and these peons watching by television. Jeff G. Bailey was nothing more than my attorney. That's what he is, and that's what he's going to be. He's on my payroll. I'm the man around here, and it's about time somebody steps up to the plate, that be me, and represent this talent the way it needs to be represented. Terry Knight Jeff totally dropped the ball on him and tried to set him on fire because Jeff gets carried away with his emotions and he cannot handle the pressures of pro wrestling like I can.
But it looks like Terry Knight can't handle the flying body of Eddie Golden flying through the air. And now, boy, Wrenn and Williams opening up on Golden. And Terry Knight and coming up trumps. Things are not looking too promising for your team, Steve, at all.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something. Rob Williams and Scottie Wrenn are working together as a makeshift tag team. But let me tell you this, when it's all said and done, experience of Terry Knight and Eddie Golden is going to reign supreme here. And look at this moron referee, Speedy Nelson. My God, how'd he get on my payroll?
Well, wonders never seen. I'm kind of wondering that one myself there. Oh, dear, chops opening up on the chest of Eddie Golden. Rob Williams brings so much to the table. Regardless whether he comes from Bertland or not, Scottie Wrenn has got himself a hell of a tag team partner. And now a loogie aimed at Steve Martin's way.
Stephen Prazak, let me tell you something about Scottie Wrenn. The ticking time bomb. There's truer words never been spoken. This guy is dangerous. He needs to be in a mental ward and not here in pro wrestling. And the only reason I don't fire his ass is because red turns to green, and there's been all kinds of red on Scottie Wrenn because we busted him open time after time after time. When is the guy going to learn and pack his bags and go home? And now he's done drugs. This Johnny-come-lately, Rob Williams into the situation.
Rob Williams, I believe, a former tag team champion in his own, along with Air Paris. Now, we're not talking about any Johnny-come-lately. We're talking about a guy who's come up with the goods more often than not. And Scottie Wrenn, we've seen the goods week after week, and we're seeing it here again, Steve.
You know, one thing that amazes me that Scottie Wrenn has pinpointed me, of all people, to get heat with. I am the man, Mr. Wildside. I'm the one that pays the bills around here. I am the man that makes this company run, and Scottie Wrenn, I guess he's wanting fired. It's the only thing I can figure.
Well, being fired is the last thing on his mind right now. Scottie Wrenn is an incredible athlete, one of the most volatile athletes ever in the annals of Wildside history. And he's somebody that everybody here loves seeing and loves watching him do his damage in the ring. And week after week, Scottie Wrenn in many ways helps pay your salary, Steve Martin.
Stephen Prazak, you just remember one thing. You're on my payroll, too, and you can land up where Al Getz is, sitting at home, fired because he messed with a man. And that's exactly where Scottie Wrenn's going to be if this situation keeps going on. Because I'm going to let my boys take care of it, because they can take care of it. But if Scottie Wrenn, worst come to worst, I'm going to fire his ass.
Okay, well, I think don't worry about firing his ass right now, because you should have Terry Knight and Eddie Golden pretty much trying to destroy his ass. I think that should be key right now. Nobody needs to get fired. For crying out loud, the name on the marquee, as the old cliche goes, says wrestling. And when you have athletes like Eddie Golden, Terry Knight, Scottie Wrenn, and Rob Williams, this is wrestling truly, textbook wrestling, none finer anywhere. And Terry Knight, with all the gifts that he's showing in the ring, he's showing plenty right now, and Rob Williams is feeling the brunt of it.
Stephen Prazak, let me tell you something. You done got me wound up again. Wrestling hell, nobody wants to see them boring old arm locks and rear chin locks. Nobody gives a damn about them so-called rest holds. What they want to see is somebody get the hell beat out of them with a chair, and that's what we delivered with Jesse Taylor and Scottie Wrenn. We give the man a concussion so bad he couldn't even cut promos after the damn show was over with. This is not a game. This is business. It's serious money at stake, and I'm telling you now, we're the #2 televised wrestling promotion in America, and Scottie Wrenn, if he wants a part in this, he better get off my back.
I don't think that's really part of Scottie Wrenn's MO to get off the back of Steve Martin, and I don't believe either Terry Knight or Eddie Golden would particularly like you calling that arm lock a rest hold right now. But things look pretty damn grim for Rob Williams. However, we gotta take a break. We'll be back with more NWA Wildside coming up right after this.
We're gonna break when I say we go to break. Let's go to break.
This is a good old friend, Mr. Russo. But right now, yeah, exactly. Rob Williams now needs to make that tag to Scottie Wrenn, and maybe this time, referee Speedy Nelson will see it. Hey, lo and behold, Scottie Wrenn, oh dear. Wrenn,
I better go down here and figure out what the hell's going on, because obviously this thing's not going the way I planned it. I'm gonna go take care of this in a second.
Oh dear, that'll be a treat. Steve Martin heading down the ringside as now Scottie Wrenn tagged in legally, opening up on Eddie Golden. Oh, it's now turned into a four-way. Dan Dragon Wilson rejoining me here. Oh, Terry Knight over the top.
There's the Psycho Scotty slam, but Speedy Nelson is down. There's a 2 count. This is going to be Eddie Golden kicked out. Speedy Nelson was down.
Speedy Nelson was not in position, gathering his wits after getting knocked around by the combatants here. Or maybe if Speedy was on top of his game, we could have had a victory from Scottie Wrenn and Rob Williams here.
springboard leg drop by the near 300-pound Scottie Wrenn, and Steve Martin pulled Speedy Nelson out of the ring.
What is Martin doing? Don't do something you want to see. Oh dear. Martin is now going to actually have even more balls what Scottie Wrenn has done with him. I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Oh, Terry Knight with a chair. This has been the story week after week as Scottie Wrenn just cannot get a leg up on Steve Martin. Double backdrop out of the chair.
Oh, good heavens. Speedy, I guess, is going to allow it. Still feeling the effects. Oh, good Lord. It's Golden and Knight getting involved with a chair and the involvement of Steve Martin.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, the team of Terry Knight and 24 Karat Eddie Golden.